let's give this nation a proper full stream again now, shall we? We finished up the last of our wars, expanding down south as Katzenreich. Now, we just have a few more focuses to do down here, and then we'll get a whole lot more to expand around the continent. But if we're going to be doing that, we need a lot more units. We will need a lot more units, for sure. So, oh boy, haven't played through this before. I know how much more work we have to do for this. When I say, like, this is a world conquest, it is a full conquest. You get war goals on everybody. Alright, we can... Not... A lot of this is not core. Kind of can't see cores. Considering on compliance. This focus we'll do now should let us core this peninsula, and then I think that's it for cores. Do we get the rest for everything else? Oh yeah, we do get the ability to core everything we have now. Everything we have now will eventually become a cores, but I believe that will be it. There will not be any further cores after that. Oh good, I got radar. Good timing for that. I don't have a lot of... I say I just used up my Navy XP. I wanted to build naval bombers now. That's what I'm looking to do. Where do we have a large port? We have to have captured one somewhere. There's a bunch of ones. I remember, I saw 6 somewhere. Yeah, here we go. That's the biggest port we have so far. It's fine. We'll get the decision to build some very big ships later on. First things first, naval bombers. Well, on the seas themselves, above the water, we have plenty. Submarines will be a pain to fight. That being said, yeah, get atomic research going. The sooner we get nukes, the better. And, hey, ever heard of that, Atlantropa thing? Well, that's what we're about to do. But, we're gonna get rid of the Arabian Sea. We're gonna dam it. So right now, I only got, what, a land? And we're working on military engineering vehicles right now. We'll have to deal with the Roman Kaiserate at some point. Those guys definitely do get pretty strong. I want to keep my regular thing as secret police, so I am just going to go through everybody individually. Throw it to integration. A grand gesture. See, deciding see. Not exactly, but the Kaiser has done a great deal in such short time. The world's power blocks must surely realize that the Katzens are here to stay. That will surely send their best to stop us. That we say, bring it. And yeah, that should unlock more focuses. I say, like, I don't really need to edit this too much, but maybe just fill out the infantry a bit more. No. Regular infantry. I'm not making magic rifles yet. Pretty sure our next conquest is going to be down south. Although I could be wrong. I think we'll get a split choice over where to go next. I say, I got plenty of convoys now, so let's just start building up submarines. Well, the planes are starting to come along a bit slowly, but they're getting there. Yeah, there we go. There's our next tree, and you can see when we get down to the very bottom already. Try to take over the world? Continental ambitions. I can't scroll over, there's going to be more unlocked even further. Yep, and now we change your name to the Katzenreich Imperium. So, Detroit permits to form a faction. Sometimes they didn't. Okay. So maybe we go north first. We go north to get Egypt, and Chiroptera. Or down to the Yetis. Because we immediately had to go fight the Hippogriffs right afterwards, and I don't know if my navy's really... Oh no. 132 ships. How much do they got? Okay, yeah, we do have the numbers. But then again, we have to deal with a lot of freaking submarines. I'd rather... So, Alawani... I see a Timbuktu... Zarhe, Nugabi. So everybody here. Right. That's what we could do next. Sure. I think that's a solid plan. Put you in Timbuktu. I don't plan to do any operations with the spies, but you know, I would like some intelligence. Yeah, the biggest thing I need to be on top of building at this point now is infrastructure. At least a skeletal rail network to get everything to where it needs to go. I don't see any risk to it getting bombed, because nobody here is going to have an air force. Like a... Yeah, nobody's going to have that. And it looks like the Yetis are almost done fighting each other, so we only have to fight one person down there? Oh, okay, and... Yeah, when we go north now, I thought they would form a faction, anti-hippogriff faction. Kind of wait for them to start fighting each other, is what I'm getting at. That way, we don't have to fight everybody. And we can bring the rest of our advisors. That's right, we can have more awkward cat pun names. Like Doug Claw MacArthur. That will it'll never go away. No air coverage yet, though. You can see I don't really have too many planes yet. Thankfully, none of them are going to have any. And even less of them are going to have offensive, like, aircraft. That being said, that's what I really want to start churning out now. I guess when we really start to integrate states, we'll get a lot of factories. But you know, we're already getting up there with our compliance. And we're going to be struggling with rubber, so maybe I want to get a few rubber facilities. Just something to think about. I'd rather have them better range. I want the range improvement. Say Chipuerta? I can't really say their name right. Chiruptera. They have a lot of submarines, if I remember. So that's just really going to be an annoying thing to go after. So Stalingrad is still fighting the Changelings. Yes, yeah, the deers capitulated, but they're still around. Oh, in the Yak Pretty Catbird Alliance. Oh. So we got two communist factions up here. And they're all dunking on Nova Graphonia. I'm going to be declaring war on you. I thought we were. Where do we get a war goal on them? Down here. So yeah, we're gonna take them on at the same time as the Yetis. So we only got helicopters now. Earthshaker bomb. We'll definitely get the intercontinental bomber. Like that's really gonna help us out. Gunship, jet engines. Say, I have not played this since the new update, like the new update to base Hoi4. So there's a lot of new projects added in just for Equestria War that we can try to explore. Here. Alright, you just... Paulton, we'll map that up. And we'll go for Murder Egypt next. Okay, that's these guys done. There's another small, insignificant state mopped up. I just got two more down here. I guess while we wait for them to start fighting in the north, we'll just keep moving south with our invasions. We can find release a puppet. No, I want it all. It's everything's super cheap, which I think is the point. I say, like, what do these guys have left? Nothing. guess we could start building armored support. I have not used these all that much. I'm too lazy to really look at just how much better they would be. Alright, super heavy howitzers. Started for that. I need more units quicker. Please. Can I say please? It's gonna happen either way. Whether I say please or not. I say, how are things going in the north here? Oh no, it's that pony. I guess, yeah, this Griffonia is always the most interesting continent in this game. It's very divided with everything. Whereas, like, in Equestria, it's just mostly the Changelings versus Equestria, and then Staliongrad's off to the side. And then you have the Anti-Hippogriff Alliance and the Deers. And now, me. I say the Empire definitely seems to be, like, very slow. Doesn't seem to be, like, moving out all that much. I think by this time they would start expanding. Oh, that's right. I got generals, right? Mjorwin Romial. Ah, God. Floppernold. Hell Schmiot. Itch? I can't. Arnold Felt. Vale Maria Katzen. Fuzz Pauldron, Weedy Puchkin, Rex Mueller, Strone Sulk, Gustav von Bingus, Fritz Catman. They must have had a lot of fun putting these pictures together. Paulus Wagner. Well, Rommel's gonna get some tank cores later on. How much time do we... So yeah, we got over a year on our conquest countdown. So no rushes there. But, you know, I can finally put a heavy gun on our heavy tanks. make these things much more Oh yeah, they already do 300 soft attack. Still haven't finished off. These guys kind of just retreated onto the island. I don't feel the need to put an army here. We'll swarm over this rather quick. Hopefully our numbers of, well, older ships can take on Hippogriffia. They shouldn't be too difficult to take on. But let's not underestimate anyone. Oh, okay. We actually also declared war on these guys. Hey, MacArthur. Can you come deal with it real quick? I didn't see the Central Zevrican Empires in this. Was also included. The Yalish Commune, oh no. I'm so upset about that. Well, for the time being, we can't do any more focuses, so we're just gonna be off not doing one for the time being. Until we're ready to turn back north. And we also have the dervishes as well. Okay. Make a note of that. Also, I just realized their capital is Karen. The city of Karen. Must not be allowed to exist. We must end the city of Karen. Yes, if we're working on nuclear physics. We'll get there. Too heavy. Damn it. Okay, we got a choice. Pretty cruisers, tiles, the cruiser subs, I guess. Not so interested in the tiles when they didn't really do anything for me last time. Or I couldn't use them for whatever reason. And Karen has fallen with no resistance. Doesn't look like we need the air in the south, but we'll still put it up here. Finally get some air support. Not that we needed it just yet because nobody else has any. But because I don't have a MIO for small aircraft, but I do have one for large or medium, we are building the heavy fighters and using those primarily going forward. They're damn expensive, but it's not like I'm going to be lacking factories. We're already up to 229, and that's only just going to get exponentially bigger. Here, I'm just gonna give you guys garrison support. So just start running south. Piercing on a light tank ain't gonna matter that much. Say, my heavy tanks are just faster than my light ones were. They're close because of the buff we have. Yeah, heavy tanks max speed plus 50%. On top of all the other insane buffs the tanks get. I have for heavy tanks. I forgot they move so fast. On 5 speed, they move so fast. Okay, I must be integrating some states if we're getting a lot of factories all of a sudden. Yeah, so can we do like the heavy cruiser meta? Where we just give it one to make it a heavy cruiser, but don't put any armor, just load it up with light guns to make it like a battle cruiser. That'll do pretty good at a... Well, I need to get a fire control. That's something to research. Some of them to rip through screens and stay out of range of bigger stuff. Oh, good, they already do have some rails out here. Not a lot, but there's something at least. So Stormland Regency, see these guys on their island over here, they're barely capitulated. Probably would help if I moved the Air Force over to help. Oh, this is a region we have secure. Oh, don't forget that those planes are down there. I need to move them. And yeah, for how much land we're about to take, military police is going to be very, very essential. Something worth investing. Things might turn out pretty bad if Kalia or whatever their name is starts to embargo me. Decides to. Hey, it's okay. To do that next focus, we need to control the island. We need that island in particular. Either way, time to turn north and deal with Mare Egypt. Who we have been, of course, bordering the entire game. It's only now we're turning to them. Funnily enough, if we leave Griffonia for last and then attack them, and then once we get around to attacking them, the Dread League will not join in against us. They will be left alone. Just remember down here being a particularly bad spot for supply. But I think it's gonna be a while till we get around to it. Another air facility. Don't know if I'll actually use the flamethrower tanks, because again, that's just something I never find a use for. I just feel like they're very situational. I never bother with them. I think I need fire control. That's it. I don't need to take that island. We'll just mop the rest of them up here. Another good reason to go south and get a few more heavy ships to help deal with the... from the Yetis to help deal with the Hippogriffia. Well, we're about to go to war with Cultage, so definitely not going to be trading with them. Chipwet, if I... Terra, if I remember. These guys are annoying to capitulate. Lots of small crevices, lots of islands. Different frames you need to all block off. We'll make it happen. Not terribly afraid of them. There they go against Warzana, who is not being helped by Hippogriff. Come on, go fight each other. Hey, speaking of which, continue our focus tree down here. Needs a little bit of it. Good, a few more Marines. Okay, the fascists are gonna win the civil war over here. Alright, so long ago, for not say before the game starts, the Yetis somehow managed to make their way all the way over here to our starting lands and destroyed it. Now we just came back and did the same thing to them. Well, time waits for no cat. So here we go, moving north. Focus on firepower. We're gonna get plenty of factories. Oh boy, Wingbirdie is getting very, very big. But then again, we don't have to worry about that for a while. So no, I don't want to fight the Hippogriffs yet. Not yet. Oh wait, you guys just broke their faction up? So, okay, we don't have to fight Cultage then. Not yet. We're gonna go to Wargol very soon afterwards, right? Yeah, right here. Once we are finished up with Hippogriffa. Go, go. Well, the tanks just busted through it. Even watch them go. I should get some more naval doctrine itself done. Not marine. Yeah, we're gonna be losing a lot of ships here. They're not top of the line, very like high class, well made ships, but they'll do the job. For now, we'll have the numbers to throw at them. So if we could throw as much as we want onto this. Okay, how much damage does that make it now? 300, still 330. I mean, we still have a lot more I need to add to this. Mobile recon, sure. Yeah, fuck, I forgot about my submarines. Throw them out. Or, my naval bombers. Get some use out of them. Why do I just have 4 tanks sitting on one tile here? What's going on? Oh, fuck off. Come on. How's our logistics looking? Like, what am I using up a lot of? Not much. Yeah, if we're having a little trouble in northern Mare Egypt, then I'm gonna wait before we bring out the tanks. Or wait until we launch our naval invasion. Oh, hello, Judge. Thank you for saying hi. I always appreciate that. Playing a little of the My Little Pony mod. That's what this is. Longest. Alright, well, we might as well go ahead and fight these guys as well. We're already fighting the good part of the world. Going for a little bit more. Hopefully the Navy can handle it. Don't repair. You guys need to stay out there forever. Keep the sea lanes open. Okay, we're doing pretty good getting submarine. Destroying some subs. So I thought, like, these guys definitely have a lot of them. Although I think we got rid of most of them. Look at that count, number count. Alright, Kato. General Kato. Save my tanks. Save the tank corps. This will never end until we fully get up, until we fully conquer all. Should mention that. Another land facility. We'll be playing the Fallout mod again sometime soonish. I think for the letter L, we did get a vote for Linnaeus's cohort. So we'll get to play with Legend Linnaeus. Alright, there we go. First of this batch down. There goes Mirror Egypt. Now comes the difficult, rather tricky part, because next target, Chiroptera, we have a very small gap here across a river too to try to squeeze through. It's not very good for supply either. That's good. That is my biggest enemy. This continent we're on is very empty. So I'm having to build all the supply myself to get through. But yeah, I think we're ready. Let's see if we can land a distraction. But then again, they are fighting... I forgot they were fighting Warzone. I mean, we're going to be fighting Warzone too. These guys are the Poland of this mod. Pretty much because their focus tree plays out very similar to Poland. Because I think they have like an exile tree. And I guess, well, didn't fire since, Hippogriphia turned their backs on them. So yeah, they got the true Poland experience. Your allies don't come to your defense. Your allies leave you to dry. Leave you out to dry. And unopposed landing. Alright, good. Another benefit for heavy fighters over regular ones is their incredible range. They definitely do a lot better than regular fighters. That's another great benefit towards them. What else am I not using right now? Oh, the armor support vehicles, right? I'll add them to my tanks soon enough. Okay, I'm getting to the point where I don't care for any more facilities. So we're just delete them. Alright, get a little bonus for our ships. Because, well, these guys are an island, and they're going to be the very first nation we fight that has a very significant and, robust navy. As opposed to, like, a lot of other people who've been fighting so far, their fleets are pretty archaic. Outdated for sure. Oh, bring the naval bombers. They're definitely bringing the subs. So yeah, now we got rid of Cherupterra. Ugh. Now we have to deal with Eris. Who I think is still such a shame that for letter H, Hippogriffia didn't get picked. Their communist tree is so much fun. Okay, cruiser subs, working on those. Yeah, I know I'm losing a lot of convoys, but we'll soon link up from overland. So that shouldn't be too much of an issue for too much longer. Okay, I'm actually gonna switch it over and get Meow Rummel. I'm sorry. Miorwin Rom Meow. Yes, that is not the worst name, though. But that's far from being the worst, like, butchered cat pun name out here. Yes, there's worse than that. It can get worse. Oh, I just realized we have a level 10 station here. You can't even research that far. At least not the base game. Okay, their puppet is almost capitulated, but we gotta finish off Chipotera themselves. Nobody here has a faction. So we have to capitulate everybody individually, pretty much. Might as well just go immediately in on on Coltage as well. There we go, good. That's them out of the way. And after that, they only had a small handful of ships left. Okay, we did find their main fleet. Oof. Coltage's main... or not Coltage. Hippogriffia. Then we can have our big fight. Oh, and we're not doing so well, but they are running away because we have a lot more ships than them. So, we can take the hit. They can't. We can take those losses, those damage. Oh man. Also declare war on Azir? Oh, we're also gonna declare war on these guys too. But yeah, they only have one unit. They only got one unit, so we'll just spawn, say, 5 units. Annoying part about these guys is that they don't have, like, any VPs. This is, like, their own... Like, it's not even a victory point. Or it is. There's capital is 1 VP, and then that's it. They're very, very empty. Oh, alright, and we got the super heavy howitzers done. Okay, we can't assign 10 as opposed to just like 5 in the base game. Yeah, problem is for now, we're gonna be hard pressed for rubber until we can take out Coltage. Coltigan Republic, or whatever their name is. Like, we can't cross over here. That is the extent of their land. Yeah. Yikes. 158 ships. Like, we still have naval supremacy, and yeah, their navy's taking a hit. They're gonna put theirs away, but mine will stay out, and we can, stay in the game. Stay in the fight. Maybe we just finish off Warzana here. That'll help the borders. Because Coltage will have to leave. There we go. That makes things nicer to look at. It's good that we can keep Hippogriphia from trying to naval invade back at us. If we can keep the supremacy on the seas. But once Hippogriphia falls, there isn't really going to be anybody that can stand up to us naval-wise. We'll be able to, like, take their fleet, add it to ours, and that'll eclipse anybody else that can stand against us. Like, there. Now we just deck wipe. Now we just wiped them. We even got 2 of their carriers. Let's go. Two aircraft carrier kills. And there's no supply out here. Great. Would build supply hubs, but they take forever to build. I'm just kind of stringing together whatever the AI just kind of had lying around. And going from there. gotta have one. Yeah, right here. Oh. Okay, why did I just randomly declare war on these guys? That happened. I don't quite get it. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, good. We got atomic research done. Cause yeah, we get stopped here if we don't have it, and then, but then we automatically get nuclear reactors. All right, fall hippogriff. Get a good bonus to really just hammer it home that they're done for. Tear off your chains? Alright, who is... I'm just gonna go with whatever comes up first by that name. Tear off your chains. I use Spotify for my song, so it's gotta be off there. Tear off your chain. Here, I can kind of show you. Is this the correct song you're looking for? Is this first option here the correct one? Gallimimus. Okay. Yep. Alright. It'll play after this, the current song then. There you go. I don't need to do reactors. We'll get it down here with this focus here. Good conquering music. Alright. I'm just flashing back to my Enclave game, where I just played nothing but like American marching songs like this over and over and over again. That was the most fitting time for it. Now I can't get that out of my head. One of these days I can maybe go back to it. Alright, yeah. I'm in metal. I'm feeling the Sabaton vibes in this. Okay, yeah, we did cut them off here. Alright, the Navy has pretty much won. We've won the naval war. Kimmets Fisher. Coco von Biemen. Yeah, nothing's better than Klatio Klotz Nielsen. All these names are just they're something. They're quite something. There's I get asked that a lot, but Hoi4 just isn't the kind of game I like to play multiplayer. But it like, okay, so maybe like co-op, but definitely not PvP. Maybe, I guess there's a difference in that, right? Co-op I would be much more open to. I'll be honest. PvP for like these long strategy games, but things start to go wrong, you can't immediately leave because somebody else is having a good game and you don't want to be that person who's just feeling extra like salty. That's how I kind of feel sometimes. Then again, I have played Civ like Civ 6 PvP, but the people I play with, none of us take it seriously. So there really isn't a problem there. I haven't done it in a while. Okay. I mean, there's a few ideas I could think of in the back of my head to do. We'll see. I would be open to it, yeah. Well, this is gonna make it easy, but just gotta trap. Oh my god. Yeah, we definitely trapped almost their entire army. Over half their army here. There's gonna be nobody on the island when we get over there. My turn, then by yours, but told you. Oh, the Warhammer 3. Okay. The only like grand strategy games I've played is Hoi4 and Civ 6. That kind of that's it for me. There hasn't really been much else. Oh yeah, just shot their casualties up to 500,000. Yup, that was almost their whole army. There's gonna be nobody left on the island. Played 5 even more, yep. I've met a lot of people who just fell completely head over heels in love with Civ 5. You know, Hoi4 has just captured my attention much more than Civ. But then again, I can kind of show you. It still definitely did capture a lot of my attention back then. You look at Steam. Hoi4 has almost 6,000 hours. But then Civ 6, where is it? Still have about 2,000 hours on that. So, you know, it's still played a lot of it. That was the game. I had Civ 6. In fact, my first time playing it wasn't on PC. It was on Switch. I played the Switch version of Civ 6 first. There you go. We ended up the submarines. They can make landing and destroy them. Got me Age of Mythology retold. I haven't played it for years. Okay. I tell you though, the one game I have kind of just blown off a bit, but now I really am getting more so into it is Fallout 4. If we're talking like games you haven't just kind of left off to the side even after you bought them. Actually started to play like in-depth run of Fallout 4. I tell you though, since I hit 500 follows, I did make it the follower goal that when we hit that, which we did, I'm gonna do Tale of Two Wastelands. I've never played that mod, so it would be like a first time experience, so I'm gonna go into it blind. But I would assume you know what that is and have played it before as well. I haven't messed around with like Nexus mods before, so that's definitely gonna be new for me. But I'm sure it'll be very, very fun. Okay. I figured like you're a Fallout guy. You at least know what it is. Yeah, it's like puts those two games together, which yeah really intrigues me. I will say though, like Fallout New Vegas, like the difference between the this is me speculating without having played it, that it'll definitely make Fallout 3 a lot more enjoyable. That game definitely has a lot of rough edges. Fallout New Vegas though, I firmly hold the position it does not need mods. That game is just so good without them. It doesn't need it. So I have not bothered at all to try to play it with mods before. I don't think it needs it. Yeah, I say they can always just mimic, oh, I wish they would, remaster that instead of Skyrim all over again, but, no. Leave New Vegas as it is. Doesn't need anything more. Funny you mention that, because I've been seeing a lot of articles saying that there's rumors that that's what they're gonna do, and like they're Bethesda's gonna announce that at like their next press conference or whatever that would be. That there's a lot of rumors they might remaster Oblivion before Elder Scrolls 6, which I'm all in favor of. I have the original, but I've never played Oblivion just because it is. Yeah, it's Oblivion. It really has a lot of things you need to look past. Same goes for Morrowind. I just haven't gotten around to them. I have been thinking maybe I can do that for a stream. First time playing through Oblivion. Have I been pampered too long with Skyrim? Alright, Coltage was a very good conquest because now we finally have rubber. Yeah, just kind of have a mission to bag your head. That's Oblivion did not age the best. Yes, like the facial technology probably was so mind-blowing back in the day, but now it's just really awkward. And the voice acting is still just as bad. If you like playing Fallout 4, then going back to Fallout 3, oof. I guess. Let's see, Fallout 4 came out when? 2017. Fallout 3 was what? 2010? 2008? Oblivion was 2006. and Skyrim was 2011. So, like, Oblivion and Skyrim only have a 5-year difference. Fallout 3 and 4 are even further apart. Right? Am I doing my math right? I think I am. You make your own spells. Like, yes, I've done enough, like, watching of lore videos to see that Morrowind and Oblivion have really, really good quests and characters. It's just, they're old. They're really old. They're, like, how do I? It's so hard to explain. Like, graphics definitely gotten better, and they're nicer to look at. Those, just going back to Morrowind and Oblivion with no nostalgia, they are very rough to look at. That's what I'm getting. If you don't have the nostalgia, they're harder to play. Like, that's definitely what I was saying going back to with the Zelda games, going from Tears of the Kingdom to Ocarina of Time. Going from the Switch Zeldas to the N64. That was quite a lurch, quite a jump back. A hard jump backwards. Like, claim all you want, the modern games just aren't, the modern iterations aren't as good as the old classics. They definitely have made some quality of life improvements back then, between then and now. Yes, you're much older than I am. I only got my PC about 4 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago, right? But I'm very lucky that I got my PC just before lockdown hit. Back in, like, 2020. So, I didn't get to play any, like, the Fallouts or Elder Scrolls. Sure, I played plenty of the Zeldas because I did have a Switch at that point. But yeah, like, I didn't have any platform to play the older games. Or any, I didn't know they really existed. I didn't have, like, no interactions with them. That being said, kinda wish I did. And then again, like, being a kid, I couldn't just play whatever I wanted without my parents finding out. For the most part. For the most part. My mom tried to keep a eagle-eye view over what I was playing, what I wasn't allowed to. Didn't always work. She never found a copy of San Andreas for the PS2 I had under my bed. Did you ever have to do that? Keep a game your parents didn't like away from where they couldn't find it, and you sneak play it whenever they left the house? Or weren't around? Is that just me? Yeah, good times back then. Did have a PS2 growing up, but no Xbox. I've never played any of the Xbox consoles. Admit that. Yeah, growing up, like the first major console I had was a PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2, a Wii, and then we do have a PS3, and yeah, Skyrim and Fallout 3 are on the PS3, but yeah, I never interacted with those games back then. Oh. You just didn't have much at all to begin with anyways. Fair enough. But yeah, I kind of just do want to come back. Just kind of need to cherish the games that you can go back and play. With how much game industry just seems to not care about backwards compatibility anymore, right? Should be happy that the old Elder Scrolls are on and Fallouts are on Steam. Because if they had their way, they wouldn't. They wouldn't be there. Because I can think of a few like older games I really wish I could go back and play, but they just don't exist. At least on PC anymore. And that's a shame. Or they charge you extra for it. Or butcher it. Like, there's a lot of games I definitely wish would be remastered, but be careful what you wish for, and the publishers could easily just royally screw up, like Rockstar. Just be careful what you wish for in your favorite games getting remastered, or they might end up like the GTA Definitive Editions. Or modern, or when I don't play Call of Duty, never cared for any of these games, but yeah, when heard plenty much about when Activision made the remaster for Modern Warfare 1, where they recharged you more money for this DLC again, and you had to buy Infinite Warfare or whatever, the one Call of Duty nobody cares for, so I hear. You couldn't buy the remaster separately. Yeah. But not like I care about Call of Duty. Not my thing. In the slightest. Okay. I got no interest in the games. I'm terrible at shooters. Fallout's kind of the only one I could really stomach because of VATS. You can just use that to cheat. My usual characters have high agility just so I can get a lot of AP. A lot of action points. these guys gonna capitulate? Yeah, their capital is just a random point in the desert. They don't have any more victory points anywhere. Alright, land bit done. Alright, we're gonna be kind of settling down for the moment. Or short moment, and then once we get out of that lull, it's gonna explode, and we're never going to stop. So at this point, we need to really start being prepared for the flood. Because once Azir's done, everybody else, we're gonna be taking on all at once. We're gonna fight the rest of the continent all in one big spree. And yeah, we got a lot of borders to cover. It's gonna make my head hurt. Trying to cover them all. I'll get another army down here. So you guys are going to be covering the south. I'll move you here. So I'll need to get a whole new army across the border here. And then the couple mountain passes all around. Now thankfully they will form a large faction. So we won't have to invade and capitulate everybody. We'll be able to prioritize just going for the major powers in the faction. It should be, from previous playthroughs, usually Centuria, the Roman Kaiserate, and Kyria. Maybe one of the Deer nations. Possibly not. But it's time for things, to go nuclear. We'll get the bomb. We just need to take a bit more states. There's nothing here anymore. The Kaiser here, Kaiser Katel, he's not done. He won't be done for a while. Here's a really... oh no. Trying to think of where everybody is. The navies aren't doing anything more. Okay. 10, 10, so 2 and 3. Trying to make sure all the submarines, they automatically get added to the next groups. Yeah, take the Mountaineers. We can start covering the mountain passes everywhere. guess we want to get like a collab on Roman here. They're the biggest. Or they're going to have the most units, which is what's going to make them the most tricky to take out. Very large empire to fight off. Alright. Just keep on lurking behind. I still got like another hour and a half yet. I guess another thing I need to start building these air bases everywhere. Hey. The guy's going to the south of the continent now. Oh, and I don't have any air experience right now. Kind of wish I did to build better planes. Did that just give me 500 naval bombers? It did. Okay, it did. Well then, let's start adding these in. Placing these around. Oh, Flop Arnold got sick. That apparently is his name. I think we're good for supply. Here, you take half the tanks. We're gonna give them a new distinction. We'll start growing these armies. Nope. Give it to Paulus Wagner. Is here almost dead, please? They only had one unit. I doubt they had any factories anyways. Yeah, they got nothing. This is a nation of nothing. Complete and absolute nothingness. I guess start building my cruiser subs. I don't care about the extra, was it, production. In fact, they don't even. It will be better for their range. So So we'll just start changing all of them over. No, we don't have cores up here. Or here. I don't think we don't get cores on any more land, but we will get plenty of compliance, I believe. Oh, and the Empire is not doing so well. I just looked up and they're getting crushed by their former constituents. And okay, the rest of the River Coalition's not joining in the war against Pryland. You know, like now that I got like a bit of a break, we can see how the rest of the world's fighting or shaping up right now. Didn't the changelings, are they not going in? Oh, in Equestria? I think they would by now. Alright, we got the... Well, we got reactors. We don't want the bomb itself yet. But we have nuclear reactors. Yeah, you can kind of see this is all the land we have cores on. This part of the cut, that's our core land. Okay, can it build better fighters? I have improved medium airframes, so I can't really use them yet because I don't have any XP. We'll get the V3 gun, I guess. And then jet engines. Get early jet engines then. Again, because like they're significantly reduced range, I'm not gonna build any jet planes for a while. It's not like we're in any rush to really take out Azir. They're almost dead. Thank God. 99%. Like, could we please move on? Finally. Alright, and that means you get the front against the free the camels. So let me guess, yeah, there's no supply. Big figure. There's nothing. It's just an empty fucking desert. Okay, there goes the changelings in on Equestria. Probably just they're gonna get wrecked. They never do all that well. The Gross atom reactor. So okay, we're reaching into like the German crazy mind playbook by building the damn Atlantropa. Alright, we were talking. We had plans to do this earlier. Now we can do. Now we can do it. You say the Marines are down here. They're gonna be fighting across a couple islands. At least the Marines, we can get them another invasion force. Because we're gonna need to invade Kawia, or at least I think we should. Just go right for their main home island. And again, these guys are just going to be going everywhere, so just kind of put them up here, and then they can move to wherever they need, wherever they're needed. This is Wagner. Front. Oh, good. We're starving over here too. We're done playing Korea, so we don't need no more starving. Like, that's what I want built first while we're waiting, is just that out of the way. I'm wondering, is anybody here going to be able to take over the Empire? Because the regular guys, they ain't going to be able to do it. All they have at their back is the Diamond Dogs. We need more. We're nowhere near done. Let's see, we just kind of take a pause. We have 487 factories, 15 million manpower, and we have a 1 million manpower in the field. Spread around 107 divisions, 487 ships, and 4,000 aircraft. Is that enough to take on the rest of the continent? Sure, we can start building helicopters and add them in, but they're not a main concern right now. Before we get to... Yeah, we'll build the better cast first. Although what I'm thinking is, yeah, we need to get the improved large airframe. That way we can start building the Continental bomber. But essentially, we're gonna build the America bomber. What are we going to do now? Galactic age protecting oneself against planes faded when a massive spaceship could smoke a whole planet. Still, this world isn't there yet. This is the last hole in defense Cattail can patch up. After this, the Imperium will be airtight. Okay, so we're just gonna build 3 AA everywhere. Because what? We're bored? Might as well, I guess. We're gonna need another army down here. Because Centuria is always a major power. Okay, I don't have the heavy tanks to get another unit out. I do have more than enough light tanks. Okay, how much... We can take 100 SIP factories to build Zeptropa. But I'm not going to do the other one, because that's going to cripple my ability to build anything. So we're going to wait until the Zealantropa dam is built. What are we gonna do? Do every cycle. Where we can start getting the super heavy tank. Oh, I say the changelings they're already getting. They're especially weak that they never got the deers. Of course, the deer are still here, being occupied. So they've definitely been weakened. Equestria is just gonna have an easy time beating the hell out of them. Oh, I just realized Rumare actually got out of their little island. I say they went to supremacy, so this is the path they went. Yeah, I should probably go up to 5 speed now if we want to get things moving a little faster. Yeah, get some tanks down to Doug Claw. Who else do we have that's a tank expert? Bingus. We have a cat named Bingus. He will be our tank man for the south. The southern front. Just keep getting flash construction. I need more stuff. Oh yeah, I guess I got another major fleet here, except they're all small ships. Or like not... They're all what's the word? Capital ships. They're all cruisers and destroyers, so what we can use these for... Yeah, new commander. You will be convoy escorts. They're not going to be also that needed for this war, since we're already on this continent, obviously, but when we want to get off of it to, say, Griffonia or Equestria, then we will need a lot of defense for our the massive amounts of convoys we're going to be moving across the ocean. Yeah, we're gonna need more units here. Now, while they're all fighting, when we start to declare war, all of their wars will wipe peace out, and they will all turn to fight me. So just be prepared for that. Nobody here, other than, say, Makalia? No, Cheeto doesn't, no. Kira, nope, just has a few destroyers. Oh, and Centuria. Nobody even has a navy. Significant navy. But, yeah, I don't like this. Bird Mussolini recreated the Bird Roman Empire. the armored support companies have a little bit. So now we get a crossroads pick to go further beyond. We've conquered half a continent. We could stop here and leave and just hand things over to Katzenbach. Or we shall embark on a grand crusade to unite the world. Obviously, we're picking that one. And that opens up the final part of our tree. War plan, Zebrica, Graphonia, and Equestria. It's time for... we taken small bits and bites out of increasingly bigger bites. Now we go for the biggest bite. Entire continents. We're just gonna fight them all at once. Well, not all the continents at once, but oh man, Ape Hub. Where do we start? I can't even begin. Let me be honest and be a little humble. I'm not very good at explaining things. I could try to have like specific questions, but to be fair, I don't have all the answers, man. But you know, this is a good game to come in because we kind of have to focus on a little of everything to get what I need. Okay, Navy. Well, it would be a little bit easier if I was in the base game. But good tip for Navy. Say you're playing the US. Just take all your surface ships. So carriers, battleships, cruisers, and destroyers. Put them all together. Just stack them all together in one massive fleet. And then take your submarines and put them separately. Submarines I only ever put on convoy rating. That's what they're good for. And then surface ships put on strike force. That way, they'll stop. If you have enough supremacy, they'll stop naval invasions from the enemy. And as long as you have 50%, so as long as they're green here, the AI cannot naval invade you back. As for like what's a good build for a ship, that's... yeah, I can't really say much about that, though. But, like, how to use the Navy, that's how I would do it. Submarines do jack squat in, like, a strike force. In an actual battle, they're much better handled as a convoy rating. Actually, no, that's you down here. You guys are up north. In this game in particular, I don't need to worry about enemy naval invasions. I have so many... This is a very overpowered... I say, like, it's overpowered, but it's also both structured. See, I gotta remember, like, who's where. East, wait, where's... Okay, where's... Okay, you're over here. Guys, there's a better fleet. Go over here to repair. Okay, I need yous over here because we're about to go to war with the rest of the continent. Yeah. Trying to remember who did I put where. I so much to try to keep track of. Yeah, in terms of Navy, that's how I would, like, a general, no matter what nation you're playing as, a good general rule. Okay, any fronts I'm missing? Like, it says war plan Zebrica. Yeah, we're gonna declare war on the entire continent over here. So I gotta like cover all my bases. I don't want to leave anything open. Because that, you know, we need to go fast before they can unite and bring all their forces to bear. You know, kind of need to divide and conquer. And also, you know, get some more air support everywhere. Another good tip for air here, Ape. Cass is king. Cass is king. If an enemy is like very tough defense, Cass is super good at loosening set defense. But it won't do much if you don't have air supremacy. So, I'm not using regular fighters, but regular fighters, the best way to do them is heavy machine guns. 2 or 3, depending on how much you have. Maybe drop tanks. There. Like, that is like the good, robust, regular, light fighter aircraft to use. But I'm using heavy aircraft, which are very expensive, but they hit hard. That's the thing about heavy aircraft. The trade-off that they are expensive to build. Once you do build them, they do a lot of damage. Okay, I don't have any, like, other planes just, like, forgotten about kicking around. I do here and there. Okay. I got 16.2 kilometers on these light tanks. They're fast as fuck now. Got pyramid. Alright. Supply-wise, everything's looking good. I mean, these guys don't have too many units, so we'll be able to quickly shrink this front line. Even if it is very patchy. Alright, Zeebrika is home to Zebra's horses, Kieran, hippogriffs, and more. This, too, is the home of our empire. Forging it with the steel of our tanks, blood of our soldiers, the ambition of our emperor. This shall be the foundation of our empire. Unite all Zeebrika should be within our grasp. None shall stay our march. So, we're going to declare war on the entire continent, which will unite in one large faction against us. We start working on the bomb as well. I guess we get torpedo cruisers. Yeah, I want the intercontinental bomber. This thing will be very nice to have. But I need 2 breakthroughs. Oh, and I just maybe that was not the best thing to pick right now, because there just went my entire industry. We won't be building anything until our other major project is done building. Which is not good, because I don't have any rubber. No, not the Earthshaker bomb. I want to wait and get the Intercontinental Bomber. That'll help out tremendously. Yeah, give you a few more units. Oh, shh. I just saw it. One more open spot in the line. The gap in the mountains. Yeah, we're gonna take General Paulton. Or MacArthur. He's got like the extra southern fronts. Move him down. And Meowstein. Alright, the final pause in the storm, as it were. Once we start here, we're never going back to peace until we're a full world conquest. Yeah, see, there it goes. That's all the declarations, because that is everybody still left. Now, some of them are fighting each other. However, they should all peace out. And they all should form one giant faction. In fact, well, before we embark on everything, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. Quick run to the bathroom. Be right back. Ready? And... boom! Ready? And... boom!
There we go, one. Correct. Over up the fourth. Then. Beware fourth. Holy crap!
Ready? And... alright, let's try to get this done by the end of this stream. You can try to beat the Zeebrugge part of this. comments before, just trying to catch up on the Discord chat and missing. No one's watching, so we can just take a quick break. Alright, we're ready to go. You gotta see what we have to deal with here. They're all gonna join together. Which is nice. We can kind of pick and choose who we want to finish off. All the air cover is up. I didn't put any over Zafara here, but we won't need it. Navy. Fuck, I don't care if you guys aren't repaired. Get out here. No repair, no going back for repairs. Just gonna go get all my rubber back now. Yeah, because now they're gonna start making peace. Gotta fix all these front lines. Paulus is a little bugged and his portrait has disappeared. We're very quickly going to run into an issue again with supply. The AI is not going to build a lot of supply here. We should get a point where they're all going to form one big faction, right? Yeah, we're gonna make this a little easier on me. And start shrinking down these armies. Alright, we actually got to finish off Stag Pao before the faction could form. Interesting. I am anticipating one of the deer nations here becoming one of the great powers we need to take out. I haven't seen it yet, not until they form their faction. They're all still split up. I still only have one. The bouncing bomb or shaker bombs are interesting, but not what I'm after. Yeah, I only got 4 Marines ready to invade Makalia, so not gonna do that yet. There we go. The League of Cameron. The battle for Zebraca. Although Zebraca lacks a sufficiently powerful nation behind which the rest of the continent can rally, the continent's vast size is sure to bolster partisan operations in the land which we occupy. We must be ready for protracted partisan warfare. We are to proceed. They can hide all they want. So now we have the Pan-Zebracan Liberation Front. Who's the faction leadership that's green? Is it Bakalia? No. So we need to capitulate. Oh, say League of Cameron. These guys. I think somebody should take over the faction leadership since they're so small. But regardless, we'll have to push down that way. Roman Kaiserate. I did predict that one. Barasinga. Okay, that's a deer nation. The Jarldom of Cheetal, that's another one, yep. Sambar, so the other deer, so all the deer nations, pretty much, and Centuria. Interesting, Akira is not, when they got one of the largest armies. Yeah, how did these guys get great power status, but Kira did not? Odd. Either way, we got a lot of work to do, so let's go. Let's ramp this into gear. Oh, this keeps going. Now, how goes our air war? So we could quickly finish off Chagatai. Or Kijatai? I don't know. It's an awkward. That's a pretty awkward name to pronounce. Yeah, now the real problem's gonna rear its head. I don't have any SIP factories because I'm using it all to build projects. It's not gonna be it for 140 days that I can build. Better. I can build infrastructure. So we're just gonna have to rely without it. Yeah, Chagatai. I think that's how that is meant to be pronounced. So the most we're gonna have to go now. We gotta get down to Cameron. Okay, yeah, they all get a little bit of a extra bonuses here to the last. And against Cats, or I think that's not special to them, yeah. Against Cats and Tyranny, so this is the benefit they get. Robopop stability of war support. Surrender limit as well as defense buffs. Or core territory benefits. And then Partisans of Zebraca. I do think we get a focus to counter that then. But not for a while. There we go. We do war bonds. We can get the ability to start building again. Oh, we can free up some factories that way. Okay, we found Centuria's fleet. Started. Send a few of them to the bottom. The islands down here secured. I think Argolia is going to be our first big conquest. And we also could just destroy Maccabia's fleet. Are they getting any volunteers? No, that's what I'm thinking of. River Coalition is sending volunteers to a lot of nations. Thought they would. Qualia's not, and they're not going to be interested in it if they're supremacists. Even with Biccolini, I thought they might send some to the Kaiserate, but maybe not. It's not looking so. Military application. What's, hey, there's our first capital shift. Yeah, this will let's deal with the resistances that they're gonna be having. So, what does the military application of weather gonna do for me? Alright, Boltria is about to capitulate, right? And we already... Ooh, we got some good encirclements here going. So now we're gonna get some good payoff here. All of our long conquests coming to a head. With an entire continent. Feels like quite a leap, and it really is. But yeah, we don't need to worry about Maccabi, so I don't feel the need to activate a naval invasion. How much fuel am I getting? 27,000. Yeah, more than enough. Okay, if we're gonna take out Centuria, we need some rails down here. How How are you not dead yet? The Empire is just not doing anything. And yet, the Griffonian Republic will still find a way to fuck it up. And not be able to beat them. Alright, Tung Pao? Whatever that name was. They went down. I guess that was whoever was over here, yeah. No, great, so yeah, we got more, like, splinter places to fight. Is that an umbrella? Look, that unit name or icon looks like an umbrella top. Meanwhile, on Equestria, the changelings are getting their ass beat. But, you know, not that we care. Do we have... No, okay, we're getting there to our second air breakthrough, and then we can get intercontinental bombers. That's what I'm holding out for. Please move forward. Yeah, we're almost got the bomb already. I guess I get the intel advantage. How long do we have for the Kaiserdorf program? No, not long. Shit. I don't have a lot of sit factories to give to that fight. Or give to that project. Alright, Dohai Confederation. That's our first great power taken care of. They shouldn't change unless somebody takes like faction leadership. Yeah, like who's a great power and who isn't should not change. Alright, Boltrias, that was another with Boltria. Where were they? Oh yeah, these guys. No, not another great power we needed to beat. They were just, you know, in the way. You know, in the way to the tune of... Oh, that's light. It's gonna be light to what, say, Roman and Kira and Centuria, wherever they are at. Yeah, their casualties are gonna be pretty catastrophic. I haven't been able to move my air forces up here, unfortunately. It doesn't look like these guys built any air bases. Or the AI doesn't build air bases. if I remember correctly. They don't build their own. Because if they did, they'd build them everywhere. Because the AI is just kind of weird like that. So, okay, if the Kato's just gone off invading Kira already, we're not ready to invade that just yet. That being said, we move Kato over to Paulus. And we'll kind of just combine some of these armies together. We can get a mass front here to take out Roman and Kira, as well as Cameron. Like, why would... I don't understand how he decides who to give faction leadership to when they form large factions. They seem to just give it to a random small state. Like, whenever the Commonwealth of Independent States, or whatever, when Britain decolonizes, the states that don't stay with Britain form their own faction. I swear every time I see that, it gets, like, Malawi gets picked. Some, like, very small state in Africa gets picked, rather than, say, like, India or Canada. It's odd. It's very, very weird. How's our logistics holding up? It's holding up pretty well, other than maybe infantry equipment. Oh, and heavy tanks. I need more heavy. We're running lower on heavy tanks. See if we can cut off their capital here. Just finish off Gargolia. Gargolia? I think Gargolia. That's a really awkward name too. So there's got to be a supply hub here we've taken. I can link this to. The Romau Commune. I'm sorry, who? What is going on in the Empire? There seems to be like a communist insurgency in the south here. Angsgiver, Yale, and Romau are all communist. Oh, I'm sorry. Anarcho-communist, and then syndicalist. Whereas the Empire is just floundering to reclaim its own, while the Republic's also getting pretty strong in the north. But they'll still fumble the advantage. They find a way. Put it that way. They'll find a way. Okay, yeah. 100 reliability with a super heavy tank. Right, we have like really insane plus, so we can get a super heavy tank that goes 13 kilometers. What is in this thing? And yet, like, I need to add any armor to it. It's a super heavy tank, for crying out loud. Any other more special projects we can do? No. We can get the Land Cruiser, we just need 2 more breakthroughs. Yeah, we just got the capital. Finish off Gargolia. Gargolia? Hey, please let me never have to say that name again. There they go. There they go. And we'll just catch their whole navy as it's trying to retreat. Yep, didn't give them any remorse. It just blew up their whole fleet as it tried to flee their home port. No mercy, no sparing. Everybody must... we must destroy everyone. Alright, we're just gonna channel the spirit of Brazil and burn down the jungles of this continent. All of it. Yeah, now that we're getting over to the deers, we're starting to solve our rubber issue. Yeah, just taking what we need. Spoken like a true imperialist. Right? Oh, there's a gap on here we gotta cover. They're starting to fall like dominoes, one after the other. Oh yeah, Kato. Kato get new front line, new commander. If I wanted to move my air force up further, I need to build an airport, but I don't really have the ship factories to do that right now. There's a port there, just take that so they can't come behind us. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's a mountain break here. Fuck. So I can't split everybody off here. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, so we're gonna have to split this off again. You're already over here. Okay, so Paulus, you get that. Alfie. Ross Alfie. I'll take care of these guys. It's like, oh, we're losing all. Move back, quick, quick, quick. Oh, shoot. I haven't been giving much attention to the Navy because they're just working flawlessly right now. Alright, we have come very far now. Our eyes are set upon the east and just within reach of the great city of Vermilion. The Kieran unfortunately stand in our way and must push them aside regardless of their devoted defense of their capital and their matriarch. Well, their matriarch kind of gone. We got this other guy in charge. Who's a lot less pleasant to look at. Either way, we can take on Kira by just sweeping in. Paulton could sweep in from the north once he's finished off with the deers. All three of them are great powers, so we kind of have to take all three of them out. Oh, and we can finally start working on our intercontinental bombers. I haven't been building mechanized, but don't really have something to go with them for now. Not yet, at least. I also don't need to worry about the pirates out here either, because I'm pretty sure we already destroyed their fleet. More than likely. Huh. Oh. Alright, Centuria's capital is under siege now. Easily broke through, we got the heavy tanks there. And the assist to do it so. So right now, Kaiserite. The Roman Kaiserite is already leading the casualties. We have overrun Rome. Well, they ain't got much left to go. This is why the Deer Wars never take. The wars that they have to fight don't go anywhere. There's no air bases over here, so they can't use any of their planes. If they build any. They got nowhere to go with them. We gotta be finished with Zealand Tropa, right? Oh, almost. Oh no, we're almost finished with the pyramid. And we're now finished with the V3 gun. Okay, but that's actually not gonna be useful almost at all. It's only useful for like fighting a continent when you're already on it. Doesn't really work trying to fire it from like an island. I don't have any islands close enough to hit anything major with them. Is that an overrun? Yeah, we're overrunning the Kaiserate. And Centuria is gonna go next. Centuria. Are some of the units encircled here? Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, I don't really know if I'm gonna get you guys out of there. And Griffinheim has fallen. Oh, to Felicia. Thought Angsgiver was gonna get it. Alright, Sambar, another major down. And there goes the Empire. That's gonna be good for us. No major power to have to deal with in the center here. And Griffinheim did go to Felicia, so let's say, do they have a focus to deal with them now being in charge of Griffinheim? Doesn't look like it. If Angsgiver or Yale could get it, they do. Or they unlock one. We'll see if they unlock one. I suspect they would. I say, now we're gonna be Brazil and burn down the rainforests. There you go, Cheetle. Gone. And another, probably the fleet, this time Felicia here. Alright, this should be the end of Centuria. Please, yes, there we go. Another great power down. I think that leaves Cameron, the Kaiserite, and yeah, Kira. thought they would become a great power. I say they've now surpassed the Kaiserite in casualties. We have now split Rome in half now. I can't remember how big the Kaiserite starts, so I don't know where their cores are. I don't remember all that well. These Bakamia divisions, they get pretty far, and yeah, they're not going home. They're never going home. At this point, everybody's so broke, like they're broken. At this point, I don't really need the cast. I don't need air support. Fall of Fragrance, alright, we captured their capital. What does Rome have that is still their core territories? Like where are they here? They're halfway capitulated. And yeah, they're starting to move through their lands again. Finally an airbase we can move to. We're definitely gonna need air support when we move to another continent. I don't know if we should go for Equestria or Griffonia next. I don't think it's honestly mattered all that much. It might. I'm not really gonna put too much thought into it. We'll flip a coin and pick one. Yep. Where'd you guys' front line go? Okay, there it is. It's just disappeared for a second. at this point, like, the military factories matter. Especially since, yeah, we just pretty much ran out of infantry equipment now. It's fine, we can start shrinking down our amount of units we're recruiting. Unplanned offensive this. Where does... Yeah, just run through them. And Cameron, just by being the furthest away, is going to last the longest. Oh, Katzenreich program ran out. Shoot. How much fight does Kira have left in them? Not much. Did we get Vermilion? We didn't get Verdant. Did they rename it? That was Vermilion. I think that was the old name of their capital. I could be wrong. Wait, how did we get down here? And we got encircled. That's it. That's it. Just don't let them recapture Rome. I don't think file decryption is going to save you from this. There is no saving from this. I think that was the Giraffe Nation. It has definitely been Paulton that's come the furthest. He's swept over the entire north of the continent. Controls Skyrim. Skyrim? What to see about trying to take out Skyrim. Okay. Okay, yeah, the Empire is... That's what I thought. These guys now just became the Empire. Yep, and they got their own faction over, or focus over here. To try to become the Empire? Yeah, so they just gotta get a smaller version of their faction. So we're just gonna see nations play hot potato with who gets to be the Emperor next. I wouldn't be surprised if Felicia loses this war. So that puts Yale in charge, and they'll like declare war on the Strawberry Duchy and lose. Like they'll just start swapping back and forth. Okay, 40% max planning from our from the Cat Town Pyramid. Okay, yeah, sure. That sounds pretty good. There goes Tropa realized we have now dam. Oh my god, it actually put a dam on the map. we've made a dam across the Arabian Sea. That's cool. I just want to finish this fight and go to bed or play something. End the stream. Okay, Kira is about to go down with 1.1 million casualties. Yeah, we got Wagner going here. Get MacArthur to finish off this last bit of the Kaiserreich. Kaiserreich? Whoa! No. Kaiserreich. Not Kaiserreich. So we can finally get a lid on this, like, shifting front lines. They keep going back and forth, back and forth. Ebb and tide. There goes Vermilion. I guess, yeah, that's just the name of their country. I thought that was the name of their capital. So, yeah, 1.19 million casualties. We've taken over almost 500,000 now, but yeah, 500,000 to 5 million total for all of them. A fair trade. Nova Graphonia joined Stalingrad. Oh yeah, I guess they're still fighting the changelings. Okay, that means they left the Yaks, though. $14,000 guns in the hole. Oop. Does it matter? No. Just keep going. Never look back. Rome doesn't have anything big back here anymore. I mean, what is the resistance up to right now? 20% in places. It's not that high. Before it gets like any serious height, we'll be finished with this war. The Miliarchy, Senka, whoever that was, those two people, they're done. So that doesn't leave much left for Cameron. We're just gonna go right for their capital. And then it's just the very broken Kaiserate is all we have left to capitulate. There goes Cameron. They were the faction leader. Now I should go to the Kaiserate. Yep. And that's all they got left. Yeah, I want to see if we can rush to Tambuk, because when we take it, well, something very special will happen to the Golden City. I wonder if it'll still happen when they have already capitulated. The camel tribes are done. Oh no, we did just run right for it. Myth has come true, despite fanatical resistance. Turns out to be a fairy tale, and yeah, there's more to it than that. Yeah, purpose of the ritual carried out on top of the last pyramid of the Golden City became all too clear. The city's dying priesthood completed it. Skies above the city were rent asunder. His ancient guardian, known as the Thunder Tiger, came crashing down on it, and a storm of lightning visible from hundreds of miles away. The entire city, built from magical gold, turned into one massive conductor. The Kats invaders were wiped out as they who dared to sully the Guardian's deity city paid the ultimate price. Yeah, it got nuked. It just activated like a the god just activated a nuke. What's our final casualties before the Kaiserate is finished off? One. Oh, then Kira's casual. I guess they had a lot of exile divisions we just then destroyed. Yet nobody was spared. Nobody was spared. Everybody's taken a lot of damage. End this war, please. I'm ready to go. There's no point in resisting further. We've won. There we go. Alright. That's the easiest one though. The last two Oh, I feel like just taking down one will be the whole stream. But yeah, we can now get to annex the entire second half of the continent. And that's the easy one since we already, started with half of it. Meaning we didn't have to naval invade, and yeah, that's gonna be the next problem going forward. Not only are we gonna have to fight an entire continent by it, just us. I just want capital ships. Anybody who has a capital ship is what I'll take. And yeah, that's not gonna be much. A lot of the ships are gonna be pretty outdated. But yeah, we're not gonna see a peace deal for a long time. War is Tartarus. Took 190 states. Zebrica has been fully conquered. And now the next goal. Well, I guess we'll flip a coin at the start of next stream. Griffonia or Equestria? I feel like I want to save Equestria for last. And make a move on Griffonia. Griffonia is definitely the bigger of the continents. And will be a much bigger pain to fight. That, it might be easier to fight if it was one big continent. So we only have to capitulate one giant nation as opposed to multiple smaller ones. So I feel like we should go for Equestria next. But that one's definitely the most difficult to get to. Because we gotta invade across these islands. And these guys are gonna be pretty difficult. Oh wait, I just added them to this guy. No, yeah, Doug Claw MacArthur is our best field marshal. Or not, no, George Mewton has really proved his mettle. So I guess I'll make the decision on Monday. Our next attack is going to be the entire continent of Equestria. And gets ready for some very harsh island hopping. How do I combine all these fleets together? There's a way to do it just all at once. I can't figure it out. Our leftover Zebrican fleet that we then just, demolished our way through. Give it to Fisher here. He deserves it. Yeah, I'll have to make my decision up then. Yeah. That's all for me. I ain't got anything more to say. Breakfast tomorrow. Zelda roulette, or not roulette. Zelda Challenge Run, Tears of the Kingdom on Sunday. So yeah, we'll just no raids for tonight. No raid tonight. We'll just end the stream here. And I will put up the next vote for the next Hoi4 A to Z nations for the letter M in Discord probably next week. Because we gotta finish up this game and then start L. So I'll wait till then